Just moments ago, the U.S. Court of Appeals agreeing to put a Detroit judge's same-sex ruling on hold until the Court of Appeals decides the case. In short, same-sex marriages will have to wait. It's a decision that we've been watching closely all day, and it comes as both sides ramp up their arguments.
Supporters were in Lansing today urging State Attorney General Bill Schuette to drop his appeal.
Meanwhile, Schuette and the governor, Rick Snyder, both in West Michigan today. Schuette on his re-election swing. Snyder for the ribbon cutting of a cybersecurity hub in Battle Creek.
We have both angles covered for you tonight. We start with political reporter Rick Albin, who talked with Snyder and Schuette. Rick?
In the week that Attorney General Bill Schuette is announcing his re-election and Governor Snyder wanted to tout some cybersecurity issues, both are facing many more questions about same-sex marriage. The questions are, of course, about the recent court ruling, but they are also about the larger question of what's next. And now we already know at least one part of that. Governor Snyder was right at home talking about all things cyber at the Air National Guard base in Battle Creek, but for all of the security issues there are to talk about, the main subject afterwards, a ban on same-sex marriage. Is it time for the Attorney General and for the state of Michigan to rethink their position?
Well, it's really the Attorney General, and he's a separate constitutional officer that has the ability to make his own decisions on this issue. My focus is on properly implementing what the law is.
Is marriage between one man and one woman?
Well, again, that's where I'm just staying focused on implementing what the law is. And
what do you think?
Clarity from the Court of Appeals. I don't see value in getting into that discussion, Rick. I'm really focused on making sure we're following the law appropriately in the state of Michigan.
My office filed...
For AG Bill Schuette, same story. He wanted to talk about re-election. But the subject, do you believe that marriage is between one man and one woman?
You know, my job is to, and I'm going to answer your question completely. Thanks for asking. You know, my job is to defend the Constitution, and I'm defending the marriage clause that was voted by 2.7 million residents in 2004. And I voted for that as well. But, you know, my job is to defend the Constitution. And I think what will happen here is that there'll be a stay that'll be permanent in some, I think. And what will happen is that the Supreme Court will make the final decision on this whole issue, and that's how it should be. And the sooner the Supreme Court makes that decision, I think the better off it'll be.
At least to this day, the Attorney General is right, as we just heard. Now, for both men, this issue will not be far from the surface, even as the election cycle moves forward. The stay now put in place is not a final decision. That final decision, as the Attorney General says, will come from the U.S. Supreme Court, but that's not likely to happen before November. Susan?
Okay, Rick, thank you.